Everyone, Tom here, and welcome to another video on my car. As you can tell by the title of the video, this is 5 things I do not like about my first car. Now, there is lots of things I do like, and I'll obviously do a video on that before. Now, the first thing I'm going to talk about is aesthetically, right? So how it looks. Now, I actually like the way it looks, but I don't like those wheels. Now, I'd prefer these wheels in black, just because they'd look so much cooler if they're in black, and I just think they would look cooler. The other thing is about this car, which I would prefer it to have, is a spoiler. Now, I'd love this car to have a spoiler because it would look so much better than it would before. I've also taken the badge off. Actually, it fell off because well, I was washing it and then it fell off. I don't really understand why it did that, but it did. So, moving on to the boot, which isn't actually unlocked, unfortunately, but if we go in the car, there's another thing I do not like. I actually like the boot, so I'm not really saying anything about that. So let's jump in and let's show you some stuff I do not like about this. Now, I don't like that in here, yeah, where it shows you how many miles you've done, how many miles the car's done, which this car hasn't done actually many miles, considering it's 2009, it's almost 10 years old, and it's only done 75,000 miles. Yeah, so I don't like that this doesn't show me my miles per gallon. Like, I think it should, and I think it should tell me the range of how much fuel I've got, but it doesn't. The other thing I don't like about this car is this. This car does not have AC. It says AC on it because one of the people from college wrote AC on it. It doesn't actually have AC. Someone just wrote it on there. The other thing is though, when I go up to, so that's wheels, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, there's gonna be more than 5. Probably 5. Yeah, let's do 5. So obviously we've got the wheels. The fact that it doesn't have a spoiler, which is probably a basic model, so, you know, the fact it doesn't show me my miles per gallon or my thingy, the fact it doesn't have AC, and of course, the fact that it doesn't have, what's the thing it doesn't have? I wanted to actually show you something. Oh, it needs 6 gears. It needs 6 gears. This only has 5, yeah, and the reason why it says it needs 6 is obviously it's only a 1.2, so it's not the quickest and it's not the slowest. But yeah, so this is obviously the speedometer. Yeah, when I do 60, which is all the way up here, my revometer sits at 30,000 revs. Yeah, that's not even a joke. It sits at 30,000 revs. Yeah. If I do 70, it sits at 35,000 revs. So I do about 50 on country roads, and it sits about 2,500, and on the motorway or dual carriageway I sit 60 to 70, which sits about 30,000 to 35,000. Now, I don't know if that does that on every single Corsa. I have no idea, but it's very weird, and I don't like that it does it. And of course, as you guys do know, for a couple of bonus ones, this car has actually blown up. It had a piston fault. Just reach over and open the bonnet. So let me just walk around to there, open it up. So it's only a little 1.2, so I'm not going to show off the engine. And I do have a black box. I don't really care about the black box that much, so let me just put it on the engine. So basically, within your engine you have cylinders, yeah? I just say, for instance, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's probably not right, but let's go if that's what it is, yeah? And then within your cylinders you have a valve, yeah? And I was driving along 60 mile an hour, and my cylinder 4 decided it was going to have a valve pierce into it. So the actual valve split, and then a bit of the exhaust, so the bit that connects the pistons and the cylinders to the exhaust, then broke into the piston, stuck into the piston, and then when the piston tried to go up and down, it then exploded within the cylinder. Yeah, and that didn't go well. That did not end well for me. That was a £600 new engine, so this is a brand new engine, not brand new, but it's used. so it's not as old. It's not as old as the car, so the car's only done 75,000 miles, and the engine's only done, let's say, 47,000 miles. So it's a 47,000 mile engine in a 75,000 mile car, but I can't change that or anything. And of course, I do have a black box. That's not bad. There's obviously minor details like the crack here, and I think it's on the other side. Yep. And there is a dent about there somewhere. There is also dents on the roof. Let me just put you there. Right there, there's a dent as well. And of course, this is broken. The badge fell off. It's actually debadged now. And of course, there is scratches all over the place. The wheels are messed up quite a bit, as you can see, and this tyre obviously went down, which is a little bit weird. Oh, it's got tread-proof traction and temperature 4, and somewhere on here, I found it earlier, it says it's a reinforced wheel, whatever that means. There's some dents over here, marks here as well, but you know, I don't know what else I can say about it. There's decent space back here for 2 people. I wouldn't put 3 people back there, definitely wouldn't put 3 people. And of course the driving position is perfect, and of course I like the steering wheel controls, and these are in the right place. Also, right, which I think is weird, I don't know if it's good or bad, right, if I do this, yeah, so as you can see, the indicator is on, yeah? Weird. So if I go around the back, the light's on. And if I go all the way around the front, that light's on too. And it's only on that side, which is, I think, is weird. Let me just put the bonnet back down. You're now in the engine. See, this one's on. Let me get close. This one's on. Obviously, it's bright, so you can't really see, and the other one isn't. But then, if I switch it the other way, this one is now off, and this one is now on. Now I know why it does this. Yeah, let me just show you. This one's on 2. Yep, there you go. So that one's on 2. The other thing is though, this does not lock. Technically you can just get fuel out of any Corsa, but mine locks when the car's locked, just so you guys don't nick my fuel. Of course I've got pencils and chewing gum and stuff. These actually cubbies are actually really big. Like there's also this little weird cubby which I have pencil in there. My rug's a bit messed up and stuff. These pedals are actually quite close together, which I don't like, so when I accelerate this pedal, sometimes I hit the brake, and when I change gear sometimes I clip this. My shoe size is size 10, so that might be the reason. But yeah, and the other thing I don't like is this. Why is this here? Like, there's obviously the lights, this is obviously turning, dimming and stuff like that, but why is it here and not here or on the other side? I don't get that. And the other thing is, sitting inside the car, I do not like this. This is way too small. Obviously it just shows the little details and stuff, and obviously in that over there, which is an Outlander, this is massive. There's literally a screen like here. Another thing I do not like are the air vents. Now there's one here, there's 2 there, and there's one over there, yeah? And as you're driving along like this, yeah, let's just say it's a really hot day, yeah? Right? You're driving along, it's like 20 degrees or something like that, and you want the air to face at your head, yeah? This one hits the steering wheel, straight in line. My head's there, so like, this is where my head is, yeah? So I'm looking down at the steering wheel, driving along. That hits the steering wheel. You can actually see that hits the steering wheel. And that one hits the steering wheel, which doesn't actually blow air at me. So I have this one facing up, so it hits up here. So it hits about there and then comes down. I don't really know how that works. And then this one is facing, well, straight, so it straights here. And then this one, as you can see by this little dot here, is facing at me. So then this one hits here, and this one hits here. So then those two both blow at me. It sort of makes sense. And then it doesn't at the same time. But then this one, yeah, this one's pretty useless. And then, of course, when it's summer, when it's winter, this is the final point. When it's winter, and this is all steamed up, and this is all misted up and frozen, there's no air conditioning or anything to actually defrost it. So you have to literally just wait it out until it's defrosted, which takes forever. Right, that's about it. So let's get out the car and I will show you. I'm not going to lock it, because actually I will. So yeah, so that is going to do it for this video here. So here it is, here's the car. There's a couple of things I do not like. The height was going to be 5 things, but obviously I did a lot way more than 5. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video on this car here and 5 things I do not like about my Corsa. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys next time.
See, I remember when I met you as a sophomore. Started out as friends, but I knew that we would want more. Hit your favorite restaurant with your favorite dress on. That's one of my favorite memories.